Hello, lovely humans, and welcome to Helping Humins. I'm your host, Misty J. Zanger, and this is my podcast. If you're listening, cool. If you're watching and listening, even cooler. I hope you enjoy it, and it's meant for people who want to help themselves and others. If that's you, keep on listening. And if it's not, there are other people out there, and that's fantastic too. So, buckle up. It's going to be an interesting ride full of all sorts of different conversations, topics, questions, answers. I hope there's a little bit of something here for everyone. That's the goal. And happy listening. Hello again, and welcome back. We're in episode 5 of the Helpin Humins podcast. And what's been nagging to get out of me this time has been the importance of organization. Now, I don't mean necessarily your house, yard, car. That's important too. Definitely. I love organization and probably in most aspects, and it's helpful. But for today's episode, mostly going to focus on mental organization of our lives and the tasks, the to-dos, the events, the appointments, all the things that add up to make our daily lives busy, and how a person can stay on top of it and feel like it's very manageable and doable to get what you need to done and feel accomplished. So for me, one big thing is the to-do list. And I probably create more to-do lists than necessary, but it just happens. So sometimes it's on a sticky note, sometimes it's in a book, lined paper, whatever. They just build themselves out. Sometimes it's lists of things I want to accomplish as far as around the house. So partialing that out to what areas are the main focus in bigger bullet points, and then smaller sub points as to what the little tasks are that are going to accomplish the bigger task. Otherwise, it's like maybe it's a today list. This is what I would like to get done today, or this is the order of operations I'm going to go through my errands. And I literally plot it out so that it is the most efficient way to go through my day. And it's a checklist of all the 8, 9, 10 things I want to get done and need to get done. And it helps me stay focused and organized and not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So I really find that grounding and helpful. So I do that. I also use a calendar, and sometimes I buy like the book. This is my 2025 one. And I love the books that have the tabbies that say the months, and love the little quoties of inspiration. And this one has note sections in it, so I could put my sticky notes or even write my own notes down. And what I like about this one is that it gives me the calendar of the month laid out. And then it goes by week after that. And it's pretty large for the sections of the days, so I could fit in a lot of information. And I don't have this open and looking at it necessarily all the time, but just the fact of writing out what I need to do helps. So I always write it down. I usually spend Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, or maybe sometimes I'm not working out of the house on Monday, so I'll make time to calendar on that day. And the other lovely little feature that I really like for my phone organization with the calendaring, because I don't enjoy the blandness of regular calendars for the most part, like the in stock calendars that come with the phones. Not my favorite. So years ago, somebody turned me on to an app called PocketLife. And what PocketLife does is you can sync all your calendars to it, and then you get it on your phone, and you get to color code things. So here's just a look at my next month. And you can see that whatever's in that day shows up underneath. You can change that view so that you see just the full calendar. You can also change so that you can see it by the week or by the day, like how a Google Calendar would be. I prefer seeing the month all the time. That's my favorite view. And I love seeing the what's in each day. So usually before I go to sleep, I will use that and just make sure I have things in there for my next day or the week ahead to go smoothly, or even the month ahead. I like planning, so it could be 5-6 months from now, next year. I want to put it in the calendar. And so I cross-reference. Most everything goes initially into the digital calendar, into PocketLife. And then when I calendar on paper, that's what I use as my go-to. And I didn't even mention, I have a fridge calendar too that I just picked up at the dollar store so that we could just have a general house calendar. And so a person could come home and be like, oh, what's up for today? And it would probably be on that calendar. It seems redundant, but there's some value in it. And why not? And get yourself a nice set of pens that you really like to write with, different colors, because I color code inside the writing too. I can't just have one color, and that's just me. But any act of writing it out, typing it out, and the combination of them is of value to you. I can't probably say that you wouldn't do yourself too much harm by over calendaring your life, but that doesn't mean I don't have like play space and free time. It just means I like to have an outline of what I need to do and a general time frame of when that's going to happen and how long it's going to take. Also in the calendaring, in the app, I put recurring events, like bills that I pay, the ones that automatically come out of my bank account, and what date they commonly occur on. So that helps me. Oh, there's going to be, $900 coming out of my account on this day. Always making sure funds are available to handle all that, and just keeps you on your toes for also understanding what's coming out. I also put what's going in occasionally, and just, again, try to account for things that are coming along. So recurring events, courses I'm in, you can repeat them, and again, you can color code them. You can create your own shade of color. There's a little toggle of the colors that you can just pick, and you can customize your own color even. You can even customize the shape that it is. Most of them are rectangle, but you can make them round edges. You can change that too. You can add links into your events, and sometimes you can even add pictures. So if it's an event and they have a little poster, you can add the event poster to it. And you can also set your alerts. I'm pretty sure that's like standard with every calendar. And what else could I say about that? I love the color coding. Like there's something that excites me when I look at it and boom, I can see all that stuff. Whereas the other calendar, like an Apple Calendar, this is what a month would look like. That doesn't do much for me. So that's my jam. Might be yours. Maybe worth a try. The PocketLife app is fairly affordable. It does come with a cost, as I think it should. And it's ranged from like $2.99 to maybe $7.99, like well under $10, and that's a year. It's for a whole year. So worth checking out. I'm sure there's free trials or a free version you can get too, or there's other calendars out there. This is just the one that I've come to know and enjoy. And once you kind of get into that lane of, oh, this works for me, you don't often switch it up just because, hey, let's switch it up. But obviously every year you got to switch up your actual paper calendar version. Some people get really like fixated on this is the exact style I want, which can be troublesome, just like, getting your favorite pair of underwear from somewhere and then they stop making it. So, sometimes those get thrown a little bit of a wrench into your norms and habits. But really, change is okay sometimes. And it's fun to explore the different styles and aesthetics, I guess, of some of these calendars too. So those are my semi-pro tips on how to get organized, stay organized, and help yourself accomplish the daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly tasks that you need to do just to stay, happy, healthy human in. And I hope this can help a few people. So if you have any questions or comments, shoot them my way. And I hope to see you at the next episode. Thanks, and happy helping, my lovely little humans. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Helping Humans, a video podcast by Misty J. Zanger. If you are wanting to reach out, follow, and connect further, here's a few ways you can do it. My website, www.mistyjzanger.ca. Email, mistyjzanger@gmail.com. On TikTok, username RealTeacherTalk, TOK. And the name that comes up with that is Mystified. I also have a Facebook page under Misty J. Zanger, Coaching and Consulting. There's also a Helping Humans group that you could try and join too. Follow along there. Instagram, I am at MJZ_happiness life coach. And also my Goodreads, one of my favorite things that you can share the love of what you read. And I'm now writing reviews for all my books, so you can find me there, Misty Zanger. And there's other odds and ends places, but those are the main ones that I can think of that are on the for you to be most interested in. That's what I got for now, and thank you again, and happy helping humans. Thank you so much, lovely human, for listening to the Helping Humans podcast, which is created, hosted, and produced by Misty J. Zanger and is a Mystified Productions podcast.